Chapter 2. A Baby Vanishes. Before we continue our story, I need to tell you a little more about Aunt Alberta and why she was so awful. This is the Saxby family tree. Lady Henrietta Saxby, née Gorrington, and Lord Oscar Saxby gave birth to first Alberta, then Herbert and Chester. Chester married Lady Emily Saxby, and they gave birth to Stella. As you can see from the family tree, Alberta was the eldest of the three children. She was the firstborn child of Lord and Lady Saxby, followed by her twin brothers, Herbert and Chester. A dreadful fate befell Herbert, the firstborn twin, as a baby. As the oldest male child, Herbert was destined to take the title of Lord Saxby when his father eventually passed away. With the title came riches too, the family home, Saxby Hall, and all the jewels and silver that had been passed down the generations. The laws of inheritance ruled that the firstborn boy of the family was given everything. However, soon after Herbert was born, the most mysterious thing happened. The baby vanished in the dead of night. His doting mother had put him to bed in his cot, but when she came into his nursery in the morning, he had simply disappeared. Racked with pain, she screamed the house down. From the neighbouring towns and villages streamed out of their houses to help the search. They combed the surrounding countryside for the infant day and night for weeks, but no trace of him was ever found. Alberta was 12 when her baby brother disappeared. Nothing in the house was ever the same again. It was not just that little Herbert was gone, it was the not knowing what had happened to him that hurt his parents the most. Of course, they still had Chester, Stella's father, but the pain of losing their beautiful boy never left them. The case became one of the great unsolved mysteries of the age. The London Times, riddle of the Saxby baby. The Herald, baby vanishes. The Post, desperate search. Daily, huge reward for missing baby. Morning, sister says wolf took baby. Wild theories swirled around the baby's disappearance. The young Alberta swore she had heard howling outside on the lawn that night. The girl was convinced a wolf had taken her baby brother in the dead of night. However, no wolves were found within the 100 miles of Saxby Hall. Soon this theory became just one of many. Some supposed that a visiting circus troupe had kidnapped Herbert and disguised him as a clown. Others believed that the infant had somehow climbed out of his cot and crawled away out of the house. Most unlikely of all was the suspicion some had that the boy had been spirited away by a gang of evil elves. None of this wild speculation helped bring Herbert home. Years passed, life went on, though not for Herbert's mother and father. The night of the disappearance froze the Lord and Lady in time. They were never seen in public again. Putting on their happy faces became impossible. The sense of loss, the not knowing, it was unbearable. Lord and Lady could barely sleep or eat. They roamed around Saxby Hall like ghosts. In the end, they were said to have died of broken hearts.